What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Headz TV. All right, today we're going to have another Walking Dead discussion leading up to Season 7 finale. So, I did one about Morgan and where I see his storyline going. This one's going to be about Sasha and where I see her storyline going. I'll probably do a couple more for a couple other characters. All right, so I will say for this one, definitely possible spoilers for the show, definite spoilers for the comic. So if you don't want to be spoiled on the comic and you don't possibly want to be spoiled for the show, click away now. I don't get any spoilers from any sites or anything like that. I stay away from that stuff. I don't want to be spoiled. Everything I have is pure speculation, but I do speculate using the comic heavily, as well as past habits of the show and just my own crazy thinking. If you've seen any of my other prediction videos, I'm really not right that often, so that should pretty much tell you that I don't have the spoilers. But sometimes they play off the comic so much that you have to consider it a possible spoiler, and I think they're going to do that in this situation. Okay, enough rambling about that. Now, Sasha, she's not in the comics, so she's taken a storyline that went to a woman named Holly, who was the other woman in the Abraham Rosita situation. So how Sasha kind of stole Abraham away, Holly steals Abraham away in the comic. And when Abraham dies, she goes nuts, runs up in the sanctuary trying to kill people, gets captured. Negan the whole David thing happens. Negan kills David, then he kills Holly off screen. You don't see it happen. You don't know what happened. Then they go to the sanctuary. Holly's got a bag over her head. She appears to be alive. They give Holly to Rick, and Denise, who's still alive at that point in the comic, the doctor, she goes to take the bag off of Holly's head, and Holly bites her. And that's kind of like maybe the first part of the first battle of All Out War, I want to say. There might have been a little skirmish before that, but I don't think so. I think that's kind of the first one. But like I said, I might be wrong. I haven't read the comic in quite some time. Okay, so that's how it happens in the comic book. Now, as far as the show goes, the situation is already slightly different. Sasha is now prisoner. And it looks like where the stuff that went on off screen with Holly, we're going to see. Not to say that it happens the same exact way. But Sasha has the poison pill. Now, this could really go two, maybe three different ways. Okay? The first way is the most unlikely to me, and that's that Sasha says, all right, I'm going to kill myself and take this pill while I'm sitting close to Negan and hope that I turn into a walker and bite him. But that's, an iffy situation to kill yourself under, and I don't see her killing herself being so unsure. Maybe before Abraham, I could see her taking that chance and that risk, but after Abraham, she became a little bit more ballsy. As Negan says, she's got huge beach ball size lady nuts or whatever. So I don't really see her taking that route. I see her maybe wanting to go out more like in a fight or with a more of a chance of accomplishing her goal. So we'll say that that's a possibility, that she takes the pill and then just hopes to turn, but I doubt it. Then we have the second option where she attacks Negan in some other way to try and kill him, and then Negan kills her, and then the rest happens with the bag on her head or whatever. I also think this is unlikely because she doesn't have any weapons, so I don't know. I mean, anything can happen where she gets a hold of something, or somebody slips her something, or whatever. But I don't know. I think the more likely scenario, which is scenario 3, is that either she does attack Negan, or she searched for some reason, or somehow the pill falls out and Negan sees it, makes her take it, and then says, well, I'm going to use her in a different way. Now that I can't trade her back and use her the way I wanted to, I'm going to trade her back and hope that she turns and bites somebody. That's the more likely way I see. But still, there's a lot of hope in there. There's a lot of ifs in there. I feel like these characters would make more surefire decisions. So maybe it's going to happen somewhat like that, to where Negan finds out about the pill and then makes Sasha take it. I can see that being the most likely scenario. But I think it's going to happen in a situation where Sasha is going to attack Negan or try and go out with a fight. And then maybe they're going to hold her down and force her to take the pill. You know, something like that. I mean, maybe it's even part of Sasha's plan to somehow open the capsule and blow the stuff in Negan's face, not even caring if it takes her, because she doesn't care if she dies as long as she takes Negan out. That's the point of it. So my point is not saying she doesn't want to kill herself. I think she kind of does want to kill herself, but she wants to go out with a bang. She wants to go out taking somebody out, and unfortunately I don't know if it's going to be who she wants to take out. So that's where I can see that going, is somehow that Negan finds out about the pill. I know I'm repeating myself, sorry. Negan finds out about the pill, makes Sasha take it. She's going to die. They're going to put the bag over her head. She's going to turn, and they're going to try and do the whole trade. Maybe a trade for Daryl, maybe a trade for Dwight. I'm not sure, but I think it's going to be more likely a trade for Daryl. They're just going to say, well, give me Dwight, but I will give you back Sasha if you give me back Daryl, because I really fucking want Daryl, because you know Negan really wants Daryl. So I think that's kind of how that's going to play out. And then they'll take off Sasha's hood, and she'll be a walker, and she's going to bite somebody. Now, who is she going to bite? That's the big question. It can't be Denise. Denise isn't there anymore. Now, Tara is most connected to Denise, so you could kind of say, well, she's the most likely the Denise character. But when everything that just happened with the Ocean side, I know they tend on The Walking Dead to build people up just to kill them off, but I feel like somehow her feelings for the Ocean side are going to come back into play. So I don't know if it's going to be Tara. So the only other likely scenarios, I think, would be Rosita, because she's connected to Sasha, and that might have some sort of impact. But I don't see Rosita going out yet, and I don't see her going out like that. But that's definitely a possibility. And then lastly would be somebody who I don't think is a big enough character for it to happen to. But Denise wasn't a big character in the comics either. She was just the doctor, you know, which is an important character, but she wasn't a big character. Is Eric, Aaron's boyfriend. I feel like they've been setting him up to die for a while, and I think this may be how it happens. Now, there is a flip side to this coin, that maybe she doesn't bite one of our people. Maybe it does work. She takes the pill, and she dies in the back of the Jeep or something, sitting next to Eugene or another savior. Come on, we all know it's not going to be Negan. So maybe she takes the pill, they don't know it. She dies in the back of the van, comes back and bites Eugene and kills Eugene. I don't think that's going to happen either. I think they have a certain arc planned for Eugene, and I don't think it's over yet. But that would surprise me. I don't know if it would surprise you. And then maybe they decide to bag her and then use her that way. I just feel like Negan's plan initially is not going to be to send Sasha in as a walker. I think it's going to be that he thinks Sasha's working for him, and he's going to want to send her in as a spy. But it's going to backfire on him because she's either going to take the pill or she's going to attack Negan. So those are my thoughts. She's definitely going to die, and I think it's definitely going to be via that pill. And somebody's getting bit. Who? I don't know. It's either going to be one of those three people from our group, or Eugene, or maybe a different savior. I don't really know. But like I said, it's all just speculation. Some of it's based on the comic. Some of it's just my random thinking. So hopefully this video wasn't too scatterbrained for you. Leave any comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's it for this video. You guys have a good day, and I will see you next time.